What a beautiful sunset to go to bed on. Bed in. You know, it's just beautiful. Yeah. Okay. So I wasn't actually asleep there. But welcome back to another episode on the SubtleCraft server. Let me quickly show you how I did that, by the way. What you have to do is just fly into the bed. You keep spamming spacebar, which you can probably hear. And it looks like you're on top, but your camera thinks you're below. So you can pretend you're in bed. Yeah. I just discovered that before starting, and I thought I was really proud of myself. So I actually went to the end the other day. Well, yesterday and a bit today. I have a few shulker boxes now, you know. And I have some of these elytra. I think I have some somewhere else. Yeah, 2 more over here. And tons of just bits and pieces here and there, which I am very happy about. So I've got a couple of things to do in today's episode. Number 1 is ouch. Oh, I don't know why I flew there. Work on this. Just decorate it up, because right now this mess effectively is an extremely efficient 32 furnace array. You see all the furnaces in here, which smelts items just like that. And in case you missed it, basically the way it works, you chuck items in here to smelt. You have to split this fuel hand by hand, but I was thinking, you know, could I develop it? And I did come up with other systems to make it work, but they're all just unnecessarily big. This works, you know, you just simply right click, split them in 2. And you have to make sure you have at least 32 in each of them. Well, technically you have to have at least 16, but 32 is what you'd recommend, so half a stack in each, because it will put the items in 32 each. Did I just pick something up? No. Because as it comes around, it loads 1 in, then it loads them all back in on the way back. So I'm pretty happy with the system. I designed it. Didn't take too long to build. Yeah. So step 1, decorate this. Step 2, somewhere, don't know where, maybe actually just over here. That's just like a perfectly flat, nice place to build it. I'm gonna build Cubfan's Shulker storage system-y thingy, which should be quite fun. It's just to make use of these and to clear away a ridiculous number of pointless empty chests. Yeah, I'm a bit special at that. But hopefully it'll just allow me to get a bit sorted before I can get working on a proper big storage system, which I'm planning on using Nimbon's updated design for the wall of shulker boxes design, which he released a video on just a few days ago. Anyway, enough rambling and stuff. So I've been busy for the past couple of days helping tennis tortoise over at village, and I guess it's not really a spawn because it's about 700 blocks from spawn, but that's where we're all sort of gathering, because he wanted to build a mob farm, and I built the basic redstone and stuff for it. This is why I've got a bunch of rubbish in my inventory. There we go, and yeah, see, I've been smelting stuff up, because I forgot some stone bricks. So we'll just wait. Not stone bricks, cracked stone bricks. Because that's kind of important. Let's just... So while we're waiting for that, I'll just add a couple of cracked stone bricks, and I'll talk about what I've decided my my sort of idea for the base is going to be, right? So yeah, so as you can see, this one's very ruined because it's a cave and all that. This one is going to be less ruined. I still haven't finished, obviously, but it's going to be less ruined because it's going to be a more used and more man-made sort of thing. So I want it to sort of have that feeling to it, so each thing has a relative amount of ruinness. I'm also thinking I might add some mossy stone bricks down the bottom, but I have to get them. Because I saw a trick where the guy put mossy stone near the bottom, which adds to a sort of more realistic setting, because obviously the lower down you go, the more mossy it's going to be and all that, because especially near water. So I think that could be quite cool. Good. You know, just bits and pieces here and there is what I want to do. Just add a small bit of variation. So that's one which I could add to be a stone. There you go. Yeah, so just a couple of bits and pieces here and there. You'd probably barely notice them. But that is sort of the point, you know. Don't want anything to be too obvious. And you can also like help break up the stone bricks. Because you can see we've got quite a bit of stone bricks here. So, for example, that one, I'm thinking might change as well. Let me just test something. I don't think you can. Oh, you can. You can have... Oh, I just converted it back into stone bricks. Okay. Shame. And yes, this is all the fireworks I have left, so I'm not going to use them particularly. This should have sorted. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. 1, 2. So while I'm waiting, ouch. So yeah, I've switched back. I've got switched back to my bow. I felt like using it, but as you can see, the stuff just flies in. That's why I love having 32 of these. Okay, 3. I should be able to grab a 4th stack of stone from here. Oh, I'd like to incorporate some of these, by the way. Some of the chiseled bricks. And I've also got a plan for a different type of sorting system, which I want to do very early on. Which I found, which is a ridiculous idea. Don't know how anyone came up with it. But, yeah, it's just amazing, to be honest. It's basically this 2x2x3 area, although actually it was originally a 3x3x3 area or something. But I've removed one of the features because I didn't think I'd need it particularly, which allows me to lower it down. So yeah, that's that. And it's this auto sorting storage system. Let me just show you actually quickly. Actually, no, I have to find it in my world first. Because I actually built it in my world, my redstone world, but I don't exactly know where it is. So in a minute, once we've just finished getting... I like to incorporate these, as I said. I think they look quite grand and all that. These can stop now. Just check. Yeah. And we're still getting a ton of stuff coming through. That should be everything, I think. I'm not entirely sure where to add them though. I mean, we could actually just try... there and there. Yeah, that works. I like that. So I'm sort of thinking a nice frame around it as well, like this. No. Not so keen on that. I think I might just bury the whole thing, actually, to be honest. I think that could look the best. Also, yeah, this is just completely pointless. Oh, no, it's not. My bad. I can leave it to there. But in terms of for an entrance, I think that looks quite simple. I'm almost tempted to raise these up by 1. Which means I'll have to scavenge the logs from down here. Because obviously I hadn't got a plan of how high I needed them at that point. So I built them up quite high. I mean, quite low, I mean. But yeah, that still should work. Yeah, I just want to have quite a simple entrance to this because it's obviously going to be quite a simple sort of average. It's not anything royal or important in the town. It's just an average sort of smeltery furnace setup. Yeah, that just adds a bit of height to it, which I like. Pop, there we go. You know what, for now, all I need to do is just add some terraforming to it. And I think that I can call this good, to be honest, you know. It's a pretty simple design in terms of the aesthetic. I'm almost tempted to add a little area over here just for decoration. Because I know that is what you're supposed to do. Obviously I'm still learning. about stuff. And that's the whole point, really, of this, setting up this base in this style, is to try to learn how to do things better. So we could have this nice wall coming out like this, and then around a couple. Yeah, and this could be a little, like, this covered area for working on. I think that could be quite good. So let me see what I can come up with, and then I'll come back to you in a minute or two when I've built all this. Also, yes, I've realised it's a bit of a rambly episode. I'm running out of time. But also I want to build on camera to show you that, you know, I can build at speed if I want to make something look okay. So I believe, actually, that dropping anvils, yes, they can. You can damage it, which is good, which is what I want. So I decided to add a couple of anvils here. And by damaging one, it just adds a bit of variation. So I'm happy with that. Obviously, I need to remember not to use these, otherwise the variation could go away or get worse. As in, by get worse, I mean it could, you know, develop more. So fire ticks off. So first of all, I want to add a crafting table somewhere. For now, I add it there. I'll probably change it. But I'd actually like to. I mean, it does look a bit ridiculous actually here, but I think a lava bucket could look quite cool. By lava bucket, I mean just lava, obviously, and I believe there is lava down here. Yes, there is. There's quite a nice source of lava, which is good because it's basically just right next to the smeltery anyway, so it's quite a nice coincidence. So yeah, that looks a bit ridiculous. However, I could try a couple of other things. Oh, I could build a lever to start with. Oh, I already had one. Okay. Iron trapdoor. It's kind of strange how the iron trapdoor has a different shape to the wooden trapdoor in terms of recipe, and also you get a different number of them. It's just very odd, in my opinion at least. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I'm personally not too worried about filling in all the gaps, but actually, just realised I want the lava to look like it's flowing. There we go. And I can chuck the iron trapdoor over the top, and that'll be just a nice place to. I mean, I could use this as a bin as well. So we got the lava we need. Let me just sleep because I've had a quick idea. Which, because obviously you have the lava. Or the fire normally, I guess, but slightly medieval fantasy kingdom sort of idea at the same time. So they use lava, and then they dip it into water afterwards. If you've never seen that's how they do steel crafting and all that. They have to fire it, and then they cool it really quickly with water. How we had to do that at school to make a hacksaw, but that's another story. So I'm thinking. I'm almost tempted to like move it across to the fire. Then that would be kind of cool actually. Good, got it. So if we grab this and grab this. So what I'm planning is, right, I'm going to move these across one just to expand it out. This one right here is going to be the lava. Just chuck these in. This one here will be water. I need another log. I'll get that in a minute. This one will be water, and then I'll chuck the two anvils. This one's the damaged one. This one's the non-damaged one. Nice. Oh, I already had. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I need one there. One there. So what else could we use? Stone bricks. Stone bricks, and I'll just grab myself some wood from somewhere. And then I've got to be careful about that. But I think that'll be it for the decorating side of the episode. And then I'll quickly show you this pretty insane contraption, but I guess I'll explain while I'm doing this. So it actually uses minecart with chests to store the items. Which you might think, well, that's pretty impractical and a bit laggy. Yeah, it's not going to be too laggy. Especially not with optimization and all that. But it basically puts them all in a single space. And then it stores the items, and then you actually filter out rather than filtering in. Slightly unusual, but very cool design, I must say. There we go. So I'm pretty happy with this forge. I think I might leave one down actually at that. And let me see, do I have an item frame anywhere? Let me see, how do you make them? Let me go to crafting table. Decoration. Paintings would be nice actually as well, but... Oh, okay, I have some leather in here for elytra. And I'll make these into sticks. There we go. Item frame. And then I'll make an iron sword as well. So I want to chuck the iron sword in the item frame because that's the sort of thing that they'll be crafting. So again, I think it just fits quite nicely. Can you chuck item frames? Yes, you can. That'd be... No. Sort of debating which way to have it. I think that way looks nice. It's a shame you can't have them lying flat, otherwise that would be amazing. But I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. All I need is maybe a roof. But again, I'm sort of thinking it could be quite an open area. So... Oh, I need to put the crafting table in a better place as well. But let's just see how these look. Dink, dink, dink. Oh, just like that. Maybe this particular one could curve around like that. Just add a bit of... No. But I like it like this, I think. You know, it just adds enough height to it and adds a bit of curve to the shape. Does mean I should probably expand that out to there. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. Yeah. Let's get on to... I'll terraform it in another episode, I think. Enough simple person building. Let's go on with some really complicated redstone. I'm only joking, it's super simple. Let me just quickly pop in my redstone testing rod and show you the design. So the original plan, once I found this design, was to build this design by Qeth. I've decided not to. I'm going to build Cubfan's slightly more fancy shulker one. Mainly because I have enough shulkers, so why not make use of it and try to reduce lag and also make it a bit more practical than having 15 minecarts here and only being able to access one of them. That's basically my thoughts around it, so I'll still leave this in the description, the video for it, because this was an amazing design, and I think if I had realised it existed earlier, I quite possibly would have built it. So I just want to tell you that this is a really good design, especially if you're starting out a world. So I'll just check that out, okay? Anyway, I'll get on with building Cubfan's design. I'll find where to place it first of all. So I think I might have gone a bit overboard with the digging. Also, what do you think, mate? Can they swim in water? I believe they can. And if they can't, I've done something wrong. I just have a slight feeling that they couldn't. Yeah, they're fine. Well, you can live in there for a bit, okay, mate? Cool. So that's why I decided to use Cubfan's design instead. So I need to get the parts list first of all, which, I mean, he's really good at tutorials, so I think he provided it actually just in the video itself, which is always useful. So I'm going to grab all the stuff I need, which shouldn't be too difficult, and then I'll catch you when I'm going to start building it. So, my wood supply is pretty terrible, so I'm having to just use spruce wood for now, which is fine because I just replant them. It's a super easy way to get wood for chests and stuff. But, I mean, it's a shame you can't get the 2x2 oak trees or something, because obviously oak is what I'm using, and it would be really nice if you could just get a ton of oak in one go. Anyway, I'm just going to gather this. I've realised the parts of it, I had a look at it, it's very simple. You know, not like 15 hoppers and, you know, it's very, very simple. So I'll be building it very shortly. I probably won't even do jump cuts building, I'll just build it straight up in one go. So, I've dug out the areas I said already. I've got all the stuff needed. The most painful thing was actually the dispenser. Because I had to go all the way back to my base to get some string, because I didn't have any string over here. Although I could go to what is effectively a mob spawner at my mine section, because I was too lazy to light it up. So it's actually a great place to grab creepers, actually. Anyway, let me build it and then I'll quickly come back to you. So it's pretty much finished. I'm just adding the auto-loady system thingy. That's as good a name as I'm going to give it. Although I haven't actually got this scroll open now, so I'm literally going to improvise it. But let's see, I'd kind of want... Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I like to have this depth to it. So we should be able to just fill in all of these bits. Actually, that bit's going to be where the shulker box is. Have it back here, yeah. I sped up his design. Cubfan's design this is. Because he didn't need this delay here. He had a huge delay for these blocks. You don't need it, so I didn't. At least I think you don't need it. To be honest, I haven't even tested the design yet. Also, I haven't decorated it, which I'll do another day again, because I'm kind of short. Well, not only am I short, but I'm also short of time, is what I meant to say. But my friends in real life can vouch that I am not the tallest. Yeah. It's quite a cool trick, by the way. You can have stairs to look like a whole block, or slabs. I'm sure most people know that by now, but education is always good, so if you don't know that, just, you know, make sure you use it in future, because it looks nice and neat. Also, the thing I learned from looking at Qeth design, as I was talking about earlier, is that, in fact I do have slabs, so I'll use that, is that you can lock a chest from taking items by putting a block on top of it. I don't know when that was added, but that's pretty fancy, and I thought that was quite a cool little feature. Yeah, I need to block all of them up. I'm just trying to basically just get everything looking acceptable. That looks nice anyway, I think. The rest of this obviously will be terraformed around it. And the lake here I broke into, by the way, so I have to move these up around a bit to fit the redstone in. What was the last bit I needed to block up? Yeah, it's all around here. So, yeah, let me block it up and then try loading in some shulker boxes. This is what I mean by my things is basically a mob spawner. Look, just got creeper. Yes, I know I should be using a fort, looting or whatever. But am I bothered? I much prefer the ranged effectiveness. For me, you know, I mean, coming from a background of shooting games, for example, you know, it's just more natural. So I've got the reason I came down here anyway. I had to get some bones. So yeah, I'll head back up now, I guess. More stone. I'll come back and get this another time. But I've been loading up the shulkers and stuff. I'm not going to do all of them now. I'm going to do probably the last one now, which is the compressed ice, because I already had it basically full. So I'm just going to... The reason I came down here was to get some bone meals, because I wanted to make it a light blue colour. And I believe you use lapis and bone meal. So that's the reason. So I got myself some gunpowder in the meantime. This way. So yeah, let me just pop over there as well actually, because it is working. Still needs to be decorated. I'll probably just do that at the start of the next episode. But in terms of, you know, the basics, it is working and all that. I should probably use some of them as well. What colour do they give you? I'm going to take these ones into bone meal anyway, so. They give you magenta. Magenta's quite a nice colour. I don't need stone. I'm free look. That's a lava one. again. So if I chuck out the stone. Oh right, so you have to be a bit careful with where you chuck it, I'm guessing. Yeah, if you practice it from here. Yep, there we go. Stone, as you can see. I guess I should unlock that. So what have we got so far? I have another couple. So here's my light shulker box. Yes, I really did make one of them. I've got valuables which I'll chuck in there in a second as well. Just got my light blue dye. Light blue, perfect. And I can then rename this to be ice, because I've got some ice in there as well at the bottom, which it doesn't say. But yeah. So I'm very happy with that system, definitely. Yeah. I still need to sort out my equipment and stuff. Just got a bunch of random things which I got from the end, including some end rods, which is quite nice for decoration, although they absolutely don't fit my sort of style of building that I'm going for. But one of the things I want to do is for areas outside of the base, so areas that aren't in this area. That was a pretty overly complicated sentence. I've just realised, you know how I made the crafting table earlier in the episode? Yeah. There was already one here. So I'm going to move that quickly. Sort of, you know what, that might look really nice actually. And I've fallen in there. I'm thinking, you know, just one on either side. Also, I've just remembered, by the way, that my mouse is very loud. I mean, my keyboard's reasonably quiet. It's still a bit loud because it's flexing, because I don't have a very good desk at the moment. It's one of those desks that can fold up, so it's got like a wonky bit in it. Unfortunately for now. That's the thing I want to solve. Oh, I can chuck all my quartz in there, that would be cool. But yeah, that's why it's quite loud, if you're wondering. The keyboard, but the mouse is just, it's a loud keyboard. It's a very nice keyboard though. It's the Logitech G303. And if you want a not too expensive, but very nice and comfortable gaming mouse with just an insane sensor, that's the one to get for me. It's nice and small, very compact. You know, I like it. Although when I do upgrade, I'm thinking I'm going to get one of the new fancy Logitech mice, which I saw. Which, I mean, I'm sure you may not have seen, but they have these absolutely insane, like, wireless mice. The way they work is they charge using wireless charging from the mouse mat. So, I mean, obviously I'm not going to upgrade to any of them anytime soon. I need some dirt. Just practicing more than anything else, by the way. Anyway, so I think I'm pretty good with what we've done so far in today's episode. Well, not so far, we finished it. I still need to decorate this and that in between episodes, as well as doing a bit of sorting. And I understand this episode's been super rambly. There are reasons behind it. It should be back to normal next week. So, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe, whatever. Yeah, you know the drill. Goodbye.